heard the word home spoken around me more often than any other word in my lifetime.
But daily, I face a crisis of identity in determining where exactly home is.
Home is everywhere and nowhere. In between worlds,
in between cultures,
in between languages.
Living in between. Too foreign for here, too foreign for home. When you ask me where I'm from, are you referring to my nationality, where I was born,
or the city that shaped my personality?
How can the complexity of my cultural identity fall under just one of these arbitrary categories?
I just wish people would ask me what currency I think in instead.
Third culture kids,
a term coined by the American sociologist Ruth Hill Yassine. It refers to a child who spent a significant part of their formative years outside the borders of their home country and parents' culture. For us, home is everywhere and nowhere. Third culture kids.
We are the children whose skin lays bare, a coat of paint that is testament to a place we may never have known, a place we may never know.
Who in broken attempts at our mother tongues grasp at our fragmented cultural identity. Words and phrases we may nod our heads to but can never say or write.
Swapping on different masks day in, day out, mixing and merging many cultures in desperate attempts to define who we are, all whilst not having full ownership in any of them. Reaching a conclusion, a hard truth.
Home is everywhere and nowhere. Living amongst worlds, we are made up of many places, like a dice with 6 faces, and these places we live and love, and those that run through our blood, interlocking, intertwining like pieces of jigsaw puzzles that were never whole, playing identity Jenga.
They like to label us, put us into boxes, constrict our beings, but it can be hard to label who you are when you fall in between the lines.
Borders confine our nations, frontiers that
politics, protests, and policies
cannot overcome.
India,
Kashmir, Pakistan,
disparting a division of 3,
displacing over 14 million people
like leaves fall from trees and scatter across the earth.
We are the surviving roots of a tree pulled from its soil, internationally grown,
branching,
stretching, reaching out to reconnect, our bodies building bridges between continents. We are here, but we are not completely detached, but never fully belonging. In 1990, a Kashmiri family of 4 sought refuge in a barren land of weeds and sand. Fleeing from conflict, they uprooted themselves from everything familiar. 28 years later, they bear witness to buildings that rise from the soil, metal flowers in the desert still. In 1999,
an Indian couple traveled across oceans seeking opportunities. They dedicated themselves to nurturing their professional careers, harvesting wisdom from differences.
In 2004, Pakistani parents migrated to a foreign nation, and slowly but surely they cultivated a family, planting their roots, allowing their children to blossom and grow.
There's a commonality in the timelines of our ancestry. Many expatriates achieve a state of personal globalization, often developing an identity rooted in memories made and experiences shared.
The common misconception is that your home is a physical entity, a location that can be pinned onto a map.
But home is everywhere and nowhere.
Our sense of belonging is in our relationships with others,
people,
not places.
40,075.
40,075 kilometers is the equatorial circumference of the Earth. 232 million. More than 232 million global nomads are international migrants who live in between borders. If all of us were to stand, hand together,
and form a human chain, we would circle the earth once over.
The subculture of expatriatism is a growing global phenomenon,
becoming increasingly relevant in a contemporary interconnected world.
Having grown up in multicultural and multi-ethnic environments,
third culture kids are the prototype citizens of the future.
Because it is not the strongest of the species that survives,
nor the most intelligent. It is the one most adaptable to change. My father likes to remind me that I've seen more of the world at 17 than he has at 45.
Constantly exposed to a variety of
cultures and customs, thoughts and attitudes,
we have become more holistic and progressive individuals who are able to identify with one another in a way that transcends the dynamics of previous generations.
Human development is defined as the process of enlarging people's freedoms, their opportunities, and improving their well-being.
It is about giving real freedom to ordinary people to decide who to be, what to do, and how to live. Identity is a matter of choice.
openness, and cross-cultural understanding is essential to breaking the barrier
to the final frontier of human development.
There is no single story in the third culture kid narrative.
We don't fit into social ideals or one-to-six society.
Rather, we share a perspective that can strengthen and connect individuals to a bigger story, one person at a time.
Being rootless does not mean that we do not belong in any one place,
but that we choose to plant ourselves and grow in many places.
Because after all, home is where the heart is.